inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it's going to be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
All right. Jump out.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Oh, my God. The first play of the game.
A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They go play action for Montgomery, and now Rodgers going for the deep ball. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, 35 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
when we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Howard on 2nd down. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers making their way out. As we look back to last year, I don't know that anybody foresaw how things would play out. Heavy favorites in the NFC North. But the injury to Aaron Rodgers that cost him more than half the season, ultimately too much to overcome.
And when you think about how Green Bay has played over the last 10 years, there's been a lot of sameness to them, and that's been good. Continuity, offense, defense, coaching staff. But a lot of changes in the offseason for Green Bay, especially on the defensive side of the ball. You'll see a severe shakeup there, but the best thing for them, for 16 games from Aaron Rodgers, always makes Green Bay a contender for a Super Bowl crown.
That's fine. Yeah. Jumbo! Box it, box it, box it, box it. Shut. Over.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Rodgers now already over 100 yards passing in this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Oh,
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. And they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jonathan Bullard. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Crosby puts it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
For the Bears last season, Charles, as they come out here, a 2-game improvement, but when you go from 3-13 to 5-11, not enough to save their coaching staff. So in comes 40-year-old Matt Nagy. He's the new head coach and seems to be bringing a new optimism with it.
Yeah, and you hate to put too much on the shoulders of not just a new head coach, but a second-year quarterback in Mitchell Trubisky. But this is the city of broad shoulders, and I think that he has them, and he's looking forward to working with this new crew. And similar to teams that really elevated with coaching changes, the Eagles, the defending Super Bowl champions, the Los Angeles Rams last year, I think that can happen here in Chicago as well because of the structure they'll put in place for this quarterback. Head coach who knows quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, they will really work with this guy, and I think that this team has a chance to roll.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Who? Huh?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there.
I left the house,
looking
man.
at a 3rd down.
It didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
18.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
I left all the ones nasty there.
There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get a little
I put all the stuff in the living room back.
Down to the 32-yard line.
He's definitely
Put it where? Y'all left to go on vacation, nigga?
What we did see.
Put it where? Where I'm gonna move the stuff at?
And then,
Oh my God! All right. Anyway.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you.
He said he's coming back, putting everything in the living room.
They're on the march,
You was
but
garbage.
facing a 3rd down here.
Y'all niggas, where y'all go? Y'all disappeared.
We moved everything.
No, y'all didn't, nigga. Y'all said y'all was coming back to get the rest of the stuff. Everything was in the living room, ready to be shipped out. No, everything was not moved out.
Then in the living room, you couldn't just straighten up. You ain't had to move no capsules or something. You could just move the box and straighten the shit up, took them to the garbage, something. You saw us moving, taking shit to the store. You saw us taking stuff. You saw us taking
No, I'm not arguing with him.
You saw us taking stuff to the store and stuff. We moved stuff, dresses, all kinds of shit.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And now we ain't got nowhere to. I think somebody will clean up the room that you left.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15.
Y'all niggas went on vacation as usual.
1 yard, the official
Went on vacation as usual.
3rd and 9.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged.
Everything was in the living room to be moved out and ready to go.
On the first 2 plays, didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long.
I didn't move nothing back. I didn't move nothing back. I didn't move nothing.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Take it at the 37. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards.
Bro, y'all niggas hitting a nigga up for $40 shit that I ain't trying to hear, bro. Y'all niggas go on vacation every day. I'm not listening to it.
The field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet.
Okay.
I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the
Atlantic Beach vacation, bro.
When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do?
Okay.
Get it to their best player,
okay.
Right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's going to take
I'm not arguing with you, bro. It's over. It happened. I'll go over there tomorrow and clean it up.
Tackle there by Clay
I'll go over there tomorrow and clean it up.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Trubisky to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the
bro, you said that 3 times. Okay, bro. Okay, I'm listening. I hear you.
Defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good
moving around, cleaning shit up. You see people throwing
passes thrown. They're right there.
That's not what was happening at all. We waited till the last day. We supposed to move out last Friday. That's not what happened, bro. That's not what happened, nigga. Niggas didn't know what day we was moving. Niggas didn't know what was moving.
But the rules was registered. Everybody else wanted to do it.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
And not only shit, we thought you did up and left and took the speed of the game. And we like, damn, you why you take TV?
Only thing I grabbed was the vacuum.
The Kansas took the Bastille. How you just up and leave and not try to make nothing look better than what you really would? What you mean? You know, come on.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. And he clears one. It's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. The 20, 10.
That's not what was happening at all. I moved. They will be gone in the truck. I'm waiting for the truck to get back. When they get back, I'll load the truck up again.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you kind of circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Because of this game.
On first down, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. It's Cohen. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach
Bro,
the
what y'all
40.
been doing, bro?
7 yards on the play. And
Damn.
second down. Looked like a pretty good
Oh,
safe
my God.
play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a
Bro,
good one.
okay, bro.
And now a timeout coming.
I understand what you're saying.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in the second quarter.
All right, bro. You right. You're right. Okay, bro.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll lose a yard. Lead to a third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. He's going to launch this. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And it's Clayton Dix with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
That's fine. Yeah. Over. Jumbo!
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And down he'll go at the 25. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Trubisky will throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And left side here, it's Graham. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rodgers now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set.
Because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of people upset, but typically halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Perry leading.
Oh, dang, I was talking. I just heard you say my mic was muted.
If I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use
what game y'all playing?
This against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
Yeah, he's...
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Here's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Oh, she gave him her login information?
Brandon, there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow.
Y'all playing Fortnite right now?
That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Let's take it inside his own 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return.